Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Elway. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a 4. Elway will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
To throw is Elway. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Now it's Elway. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. I think
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go, man.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Jaguars 14. Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score.
What do you think you're doing, bro?
On EA Sports.
Yo, are you playing on the Xbox? You're not playing on the Xbox, are you? You're playing on a dirty box?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
First down, the run with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Lynch running the counter. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ray McLeod, 26 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now it's Elway. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Off the play fake. Nix. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ray McLeod with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have come back to make it a 2-point game. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor, and that time worked well for a solid gain. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Play action, Elway. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Final play of the half. It's Elway. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lynch. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Elway. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Xavier Worthy, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Steelers 13.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now it's Nix. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Elway to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Still fighting for more. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 41. To throw is Nix. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Nix to the air. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead a give up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg Olsen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
The Steelers
To throw, here's Nix. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll move this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Elway. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now it's Elway. That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
Game over, bro. 50 yards downwards. I'm back, son. 50 yards out of here.
Offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elway. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And not much on that. Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
What a finish in this one, Charles. This group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.